Alright, we are live. Okay guys, we are definitely setting up right now. The players are all ready. We're just waiting for all the rest of the viewers to kind of show up here. And this should be a pretty awesome time there. SpaceGills, is he back yet?
Yeah, I'm around.
Okay, cool. We're just going to finish setting up and everything. And these will all be live, which will be really great stuff there. Now this is going to be Frost Esports' MooseGills versus Complexity's TriMaster at a best of 7 series sponsored by Raid Call and set up by me, Sam Messi2, and Space Whales, my co-caster for tonight, of course. These are all going to be live, Gamer McBaggin. So just go back to listen to the music a bit. I guess I could turn down the music and continue to set up here. We'll get the first game very close to finishing up there. I did link the Reddit post just a few seconds ago if you guys want to go ahead and help me out quite a bit there. And, you know, if you want to upvote that, that'd be really awesome here. Hi, it's me. I need a haircut. I look really bad. It's kind of bad. Oh well, it's okay. Good old hippie mode here. We'll be getting the game set up here really soon. I gotta find my coin. I don't think I have a coin that's not a euro anymore. I don't know why I have so many euros. I don't know why I didn't change those back to American monies. Alright, we'll just use a euro. Okay, I think the number part is the heads on the euro, but I could be wrong. Not sure. Okay, so TriMaster is going to get heads, and MooseGills is going to be tails. Let's go ahead and do that right now. And it is tails, so it's going to be MooseGills map pick first. So go ahead and get that set up there. Checking out that Skype stuff there. Alright, start out with Daybreak. Okay, cool. This should be pretty fun. And also, don't forget, everybody, actually probably don't know, but we will be doing a question and answer session with the players after the games are done, as well as just a little bit of an interview, just talk to the players, kind of get their mindset of how they played the games out, you know, what they feel like happened, really, you know. Just try to talk to them just a bit there, have some fun with it or so. And let's go back to over here, get back to this right there. Alright, cool. Alright, looks like we're definitely almost ready to go. Give it a... Oh shit, I didn't want you to start yet, man.
Oh shit. Oh, my bad.
What? Alright, that was cool. Yeah, give it 3 more minutes. Okay, we gotta wait for the rest of the players to show up. Or, I mean, viewers.
I see.
That was interesting.
Yeah, I tried to do it like right as I invited him, but I guess it like didn't register, or maybe I misclicked it. My menu micro needs some work, man.
Yes, it does. It's okay. Hey, things happen. Things happen. Just re-invite him, I guess. Sam, do you have Complexity jersey yet? Yes, actually I do. I just don't wear it as much. Well, I did wear it a little bit ago, so I was out of other shirts. Alright, cool. Alright, about 3 more minutes. Well, you know what? We can go. We're good. We're good. If people miss stuff, the VODs will be up later on. I'll definitely link everything. And I'm going to go ahead and try to break down my games a little bit more, you know, by game itself and list it up onto Twitch. And then we still got to do the YouTube stuff. We haven't done YouTube in forever. Just...
Yeah, that's weird that your name is Sam Referee.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Anyway, are you ready to go now? Start it up. Get things going.
I didn't even notice that. It's because I'm a caster, so, you know, we get special stuff when we cast.
Alright.
That's pretty interesting. Minigun gonna play? No, Minigun's not playing today. It's TriMaster. Did I mess it up or something? No, I don't think I messed up the post at all.
Maybe it's just minigun's been around here. People
Oh,
just
yeah.
expect him arbitrarily.
Yeah, Minigun will potentially, he's supposed to be in my complex strategy show, which is on Tuesdays normally. I've just been kind of having a rough time tracking down the players we need to go ahead and get that done. And I'm also going to be expanding that show to include the other games that Complexity Gaming also includes. So I have to learn those games first before I bring you those, but it's not too bad. You know, I've been playing a lot of League of Legends lately and getting into Dota 2. And of course, I'm trying to get a FP champ or Filipino champ, Ryan from Complexity Gaming. He is the fighter gaming pro that they have. Really nice guy. He'll be getting onto the show sometime in the near future also, but I have to go ahead and get a way to show some of that. I've sold my Xbox, and that was dumb because that would be useful. So, yeah. So, no. You know, this is going to be TriMaster versus MooseGills. Alrighty, it looks like we are good to go. Let me make sure I get onto your camera and fix the overlays.
Alright, so in the bottom left from Team Complexity, it's the Terran player TriMaster. And over here in the top right, from Team Finn, MooseGills.
No, it's not Team Finn.
Oh, Frost.
It's Frost, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That F team.
F team it is. No, really cool team. I think they're kind of newer to StarCraft 2, which is really cool. They're actually very, I believe they're very hardcore into Dota 2, if I'm correct, although I could probably be totally wrong right now. I'm just setting up the overlay real quick there, and boom, 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 updated, finally, there it goes, we are good to go, guys. We're checking out these two awesome players taking on each other here. It's a TVZ matchup. I'm Sam SC2 with my co-caster, Space Whales, and I'm going to go ahead and give a big old shout out to Raid Call. They're the ones that sponsored this show match, as well as Frost Esports, also helped out quite a bit too. And, we are in store for some pretty good fun stuff, I hope. What do you think?
Yeah, well, we didn't get to see TVZ out of TriMaster at MLG.
Oh, really?
He unfortunately ran into MC in the open bracket, but he had some good matches in versus Terran and versus Protoss. Looked like he was playing pretty solid overall.
Yeah.
MooseGills is a pretty high ranked GM Zerg himself, so I'm sure he'll be testing TriMaster, and we'll get to see exactly what he has, like full repertoire of strategies in this matchup.
Yeah. TriMaster, incredibly good. I do think that he actually played against Fuzzy, though, if I am correct.
Oh, really?
I was pretty sure he did. I don't remember.
At the bracket earlier. Maybe it was earlier on.
I actually did get to catch the game he played against Quantic Maximus Black, his game live, which was pretty cool there. That was fairly one-sided, though. I think they both tried to go ahead and go a little bit of a crazy, wonky builds both games there, and TriMaster just kind of caught the better end of it every single time. So that was really cool there. Looks like Zerg player just going to poke up in there just a little bit, get that scouting knowledge, not really going to be able to see all too much craziness. He does know that there's no proxying going on, and that there's no, crazy, like, first CC or fast CC build or anything else of that nature there. A lot of Terrans.
This is actually a pretty cool gas timing out of TriMaster that he's throwing it down, and he's got a relatively quick CC compared to the standard 1-Rax expand. He's just going to throw down a second depot now, and you can see he's cutting marine production such that he can keep making FCVs, and he'll probably be throwing down a factory as he gets 100 gas here.
Oh, most definitely. Zerg player going to be going for, safe 4 Zerglings here fairly shortly, coming off a couple queens as well, and he's just getting that map awareness down, getting those overlords into place as quick as possible, and doing fairly good with it there. Now, it's just that earlier scout was so vital for him to know, he needed to make sure TriMaster wasn't going to be going for any proxying. He is actually slightly known for proxying sometimes, not as much as, say, QXC is. QXC is so good at doing that. I actually was watching him last night on that, and he did it a few times against, I believe, Leia, who was formerly Puck of Root Gaming. So that was kind of cool there. And yeah, he's just really pushing those overlords out. Now this might actually cause a little bit of issues with him later on in game. Of course, if TriMaster goes for that starport a little bit earlier on and gets that one Viking, just kind of goes on an overlord hunt there, there's always that potential that MooseGills can get potentially supply blocked for a little bit there. And that's actually really rough for a Zerg player to ever get supply blocked.
Yeah, and we see TriMaster doesn't have a bunker right now. He's getting really quick Hellions though.
Ooh, that's risky.
With that tech lab on his barracks, he'll probably be going for a Banshee before he does any of that Viking antics.
Yeah.
Coming out of MooseGills is just drones. There's just those initial links he sent on the map, 4 of them in total, taking the towers and spawning out the edges, the attack paths, and this is going to be a few more seconds of downtime before the units come out.
Now he is going to be in a little bit of a rough spot here with this aggression that's going to be coming out of TriMaster here fairly soon. Those Hellions are going to be very good against the lack of roaches, and really, I mean, he's only got about the 4 queens out right now, just 2 here at the front. He is pushing the creep though, which will give him a little bit of an advanced warning about these Hellions that are pushing out. And I think actually, did he get all the way around those Overlords?
Wow. They were spotted by a Ling.
Oh, okay, okay.
And the Ling at the tower will see the other 2 rallying out, so going down the north and south attack paths is TriMaster, 2 Hellions at a time. He's going to want to, well, I'm sure in the near future he'll be identifying that 3rd that was taken by MooseGills.
Oh, definitely.
He also threw down 3 gas at once here, trying to get his tech rolling, but it looks like he's going to rely on queens for defending these 4 Hellions.
Yeah, all those queens are in place there. He did get a couple extra ones while he was waiting here, but those Hellions getting right into the main here. MooseGills needs to be very careful about stacking up his drones, and it looks like he is going to be okay there. He's able to evacuate the main here. TriMaster not doing a crazy amount of damage with these Hellions here. Might have been a little bit of a mistake there with pushing him into the main. But
yeah,
then
good
again,
job splitting up the queens and zoning out the Hellions.
Yeah.
Transferring the drone safely to the natural. He's going to catch the Hellions trying to escape here.
Yeah, they have nowhere to go.
On the map as well.
Nice. Really good.
Where's the Banshee at? It hasn't quite made it out. Is there a Banshee out yet? No, not quite.
No, it's on its way right now.
Yeah, rallying towards the main, but the layers are already up. Are essentially going to be up in time. Maybe a few drones will get picked off, but definitely MooseGills has the capacity to respond to this.
Oh yeah, definitely. That cloaking field did just finish off, so with proper micro, he should be able to pick off a few drones here and there. But yeah, like you were talking about, that layer already finished up here, and the fact that those evolutionary chambers are about to finish off as well, he should be able to defend against it very effectively here. Looks like he's going to be able to pick off about 2, 3, maybe potentially a few more. He is going to be going in for a double attack though, pushing with the Hellions towards the secondary base. Those drones are so stacked up right now. A couple hits and it's going to be very bad news for him. Oh my gosh, it's so much yellow, so much yellow. Nice.
Picks off a few more there.
Yeah.
The queens have trapped a couple Hellions. They're messing with the pathing a little bit, but it looks like another drone or 2 might go down before this is finished.
But look at that number, though, of workers killed right there for that secondary attack.
Hellions rallying into the main. They can catch these drones transferring.
Oh my gosh. Is he going to make it? He does make it inside right now. Where did his... It looked like the Banshee got pushed away or killed off, in fact, here. And, oh, this is so risky right now. So dangerous for MooseGills. So many workers being killed off.
This is a lot of damage, and despite the drones being killed, there's also so much delayed mining time. I mean, completely ravaged the natural. Almost all the drones were up in the main there.
Wow.
Forced to pull again as these Hellions are cleaned up. So if you look at the supplies, that's really reflected. I mean, TriMaster's got his 3rd base mining, and through this whole time, MooseGills hasn't been able to saturate that 3rd. You can see there's just a few fresh drones. 1 queen still working at the natural, and no detection there at this time.
Yeah.
Overseer's trying to fly over from the main.
Yeah, it looks like we are going to be...
doesn't quite connect, and those queens are really slowing down, trying to keep up with that Banshee.
Yeah, they are. A couple Spore Crawlers trying to go ahead and get up to help out against this Banshee that's being very pesky at this time. But I mean, right now, TriMaster has effectively pushed MooseGills back down to just a single mining base here. I mean, he does have that extra 3rd base up, and he can potentially get those drone counts back and running. But with that secondary Banshee getting right into the 3rd here, those drones are going to be able to transfer back to nowhere. Get killed off before they're able to make it back home in the safe zone. Actually looks like one will be able to get there. There's a whole bunch more Hellions just waiting and willing to push right back into the Zerg's base. Terran's follow-up from this was that 3rd base that went down, as well as the defensive bunkers, who's going to be a little bit safe against, you know, any potential Zergling Rumbais, which are just so devastating to Terrans. I mean, it's a rough spot to be in there with those Zergling Rumbais. It's very hard to respond immediately to it there. He is also going to be grabbing his double upgrades and continuing on with this, more and more Banshees pumping out, as well as that stim pack.
So do note that 45 workers have been killed in total.
Yeah.
By TriMaster. He's not finished yet, poking in the natural again with 1 more Banshee. Really keeping MooseGills on the back foot, as you mentioned, and even having the capacity to preserve his worker advantage at home with defense and solid macro. There are so many Hellions out here, though, controlling, almost forcing MooseGills to make like an aggressive investment to deal with these. I don't think he wants to sit on the back foot anymore against the alien composition. He wants something that can absolutely devastate it, but he's just doesn't really have the capacity to mine. You can see he's not mining gas right now. He's banked up to 600.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have a tech transition going down, so.
Yeah, he's definitely been put in a rough spot.
In complete control, man.
He really is here. It's just kind of interesting the way that MooseGills had gone for this game. A lot of Zergs do tend to go for those earlier roaches to basically put a complete stop to any of this Hellion aggression. As you can see, another pack of Hellions get into the main, picks off the Queen, but the GG gets called. It looks like TriMaster is going to be able to take that first game. That's a pretty awesome first game.
Okay, so yeah, I think that was a pretty tricky Hellion timing out of TriMaster, just getting that gas a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe that was why that run by was successful, and then things just snowballed, and TriMaster kept up a pace that eventually picked apart MooseGills.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. So TriMaster up 1-0 currently here. Please stick with us, guys. We'll be right back after a next... What? Oh, hey, what's going on, Hawk? Hawk's here. Hey, Hawk. Please stick with us, guys. We'll be setting up the next game here fairly shortly. Just stick with us. We'll be right back after a quick setup timing. I'm not going to say break. We're not really going to be breaking for anything. I don't need a nap or anything. Do you need a nap at all?
No, I'm good.
Okay, cool. We're good. Success. So, yeah. And I think I'm going to be changing around my overlays just a little bit again here soon. But I also want to go ahead and just do that self-promotion real quick there. Definitely want to go ahead and come on by for Complex Strategies, which is on Tuesdays, generally right around that 6 o'clock mark. And basically where I take in pro players from Complexity Gaming and we just talk about strategies and other fun stuff like that. Sundays are generally going to be the Cooking with Pros show. And then the rest of the time I just do whatever, you know, casting, maybe show matches or league play of some type. I will be casting DreamHack here as well as the MSI Open. Did you tweet that you're live? Yes, I did tweet that I was live. KT Sals, you're Infinity 7, right? I'm just trying to remember. I have a bad
Hey Sam, they're ready. Do you want to start?
Oh yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Ow. Yep. So, looking off to a pretty good start so far here. Now, this is going to be MooseGills' secondary pick, correct? He chose this Whirlwind map. How do you feel about Whirlwind map in the TVZ?
It definitely is good for a macro style if that's what MooseGills wants to pull up here. I mean, that's what I think indicative of his two first map selections. Those are his goals. I mean, Daybreak into Whirlwind. He wants a third base early on, wants to transition into like a quicker late game, and just really pull out like all the tools that Zerg has to offer.
Okay.
TriMaster though can get away with, I guess, being such a big map and difficult to scout your opponent. You can get away with some early aggression. I mean, you saw last game he did utilize a tricky gas timing to his advantage. Something like that on this map is even less likely to be scouted. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't post the map pool in the thread today, but I do have the map pool. It's going to be Cloud Kingdom, Daybreak, Ohana, Atlantis Spaceship, Entombed Valley, Antigua Shipyard, and Whirlwind. So just, you know, a regular basic show match style map pool. I just didn't I didn't have a way to kind of like put it into the thread there. Need to get another overlay, or not an overlay, but another thread thingy built up by my buddy Nemesis. If you don't know Nemesis on Team Liquid, definitely want to go ahead and give him a little bit of a shout out. He's a great guy. He does a lot of my overlays and also thread post things, and he does really well. And he's a cool person to go ahead and do that. So, wrong button there. And definitely go ahead and give a shout out to Raidgall, who is the sponsor of this show match series here between TriMaster and MooseGills. Really great company, always willing to help out for show matches and stuff, and definitely Frost Esports for letting me set this up here. And of course TriMaster for coming on out here to play against this powerful Zerg player, MooseGills. I'm Sam S2 with my co-caster Space Whales. Space Whales, did you get a channel yet?
I have a Twitch channel.
Okay, what's that?
That's just twitch.tv/spacewhales. I'm a Master Terran player.
Okay.
On NA. Streaming a lot of HOTS lately, but jump back and forth between games.
Okay, cool. Oh, nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with that. It looks like we are going to be seeing MooseGills going for another semi-macro style game here. He does have that spawning pool going down right now, as well as the secondary base. Potential for a fairly quick third. But we're just going to have to see what he wants to go ahead and do. Now, TriMaster is not going for, any type of crazy early command center, although he is about to put down his secondary here as that Marine pushes out and just tries to, scout for any possible, Zerglings or anything else. I want to go ahead and deny the secondary for a bit there. And he's also trying to scout off for the base right now, but it looks like he's going to be going the long way towards it here, as he's going to be checking out that bottom right base here fairly shortly. Overlords are also starting to go ahead and get into place here. We do have the one over top of the secondary here. It's going to allow him to, catch any potential proxies from TriMaster, whether it's going to be, some type of bunker placement in the mineral field or, anything really there. Just that added vision here really does help him out quite a bit. We do see more. Go ahead.
Yeah, worth noting is that TriMaster did do the same gas timing. He's going to be starting the factory sometime soon, but MooseGills actually got gas a lot earlier than last game.
Okay.
With this gas timing, he has the capacity to transition into roaches, but it looks like he's pulling off at 100, just having his speed here.
Okay,
and, he'll be a little bit more secure taking a third base this game.
Yes, he will here, but he needs to make sure he doesn't forget about roaches. Just that last game, just a few roaches would have most likely just put a complete stop to TriMaster's aggression. He could have allocated those extra queens to dealing with those very pesky banshees that were in the main base and second, and just wreaking havoc on all the workers there. And if there's a few roaches, those Hellions would have been annihilated so quickly. But that doesn't seem to be his style. He does seem to favor more of a lean queen heavy build here. He just had so much damage done to his economy last game. We didn't really get to see his transition out of it.
So both players mining from gas quite interestingly. TriMaster has 2 in each of his gas, and only 1 in the gas for MooseGills.
Ooh, that's going to be setting him up for a potential Baneling bust or so. That's kind of a standard thing for a lot of Zergs to go ahead and go for now. What TriMaster is going for, though, he should be able to deal with a possible Baneling bust fairly effectively. I mean, those Banshees in the air, he should be able to zone them out fairly quickly. But, oh, I'm completely wrong there, as the Roach Horn is going down right now.
Yeah, in addition to the third base, it looks like MooseGills is taking a defensive stance in this mid-game.
Okay.
With the Hellions popping out now, they're probably going to scout out what's going on, but MooseGills is not really accounting for the run by similar to last game. He does only have that 1 queen rallied out as natural. And TriMaster with that earlier, Hellion timing could work for him again here.
Ooh, that might have been a little bit of a misclick there. He just attacked his own Hellion just a little bit there. Sometimes you can actually go ahead and do that to, do friendly splash damage against the creep tumors that would be barrowed down if you can't see them, but you kind of understand where they're being placed. You can sometimes really get to them that way, but just a little bit of a misclick. It always happens, or sometimes happens, I should say there. And kind of interesting here, TriMaster going for the medevac first versus a Banshee play.
So that's why he only had 2 in gas. He didn't need Cloak. Now he's put 3 in gas and he's upgrading Cloak and going for the Banshee. Ooh. So that's an awesome transition out of the 1-Rax expand.
Yeah, this could be so
play
powerful.
Here, and a lot of Zergs aren't expecting this medevac timing.
No, they aren't.
TriMaster, I don't think he's spotted the third yet. So not sure if he wants to keep his Hellions out here to deny the drone transfer, but it looks like he's going to commit 4 to the medevac as he distracts the front with 2. The Roaches are heading back towards the main, though. I think they've caught wind of this.
Yeah, he should be able to respond to it fairly quickly. Queen does see that the medevac is dropping out those Hellions right now. They are running down to the mineral line of the secondary base. He is going to get a couple volleys off right now. Looks like up to about 4 kills so far. Is he going to be able to get too many more, though? Doesn't look like he will be able to, as, well, actually, he's